Hello everybody, welcome back to Drew's Outdoor Adventures in Cooking. Let's get our hands washed up. I have something special for you. Today I'm going to country fry wild rabbit. So let's get going. I hope you're all ready. Here I've got my rabbit laid out and quartered up. This rabbit was taken in the fall of 2020 in a rabbit cage. And since this rabbit was trapped in a cage, that means there's no bullet holes or bruising or buckshot in the meat. Now, I had already quartered the meat up prior to me making the video. It's even been frozen. So I got it out, got it thawed out, and got it set up here. Let me show you what the next step is that I like to do. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. So I'll take my knife and I'll take the back leg here and I'll put a slit in the thighs. This just helps it cook evenly. I'll take the other back leg, do the same thing to it, same process, just cut the thigh meat, put a slit down it. Not a whole lot you can do with the front legs. The back, I'll take it and I'll put some cuts across the back of it, the tendons, the sinewy part of it. This also helps it cook evenly. Now here's the ribs. What I like to do with the ribs is I'll take cooking scissors, whatever you have, cuts right through it. The bone's pretty easy to cut through, and I'll cut the ribs off of it. A lot of people discard this, but me, if you cook it nice and slow, that meat will peel right off those ribs, and it's definitely worth it. Even the spine, the back part of it, there's still a good chunk of meat that runs down the center of that. I'll cook that up as well. So I have the kidneys, one of the favorite parts of wild game for me, kidneys. The rabbits, the squirrels, kidneys is great. I even keep the heart. Unfortunately, this heart was lost. I won't go into that story. So anyways, there you have it. All right, let's move on to the next step. I got my bowl here with some all-purpose flour in it, about 1.5 cups. I'm going to add some black pepper to it. Add to taste. If you like a lot of black pepper, add a lot of black pepper. Some sea salt. Again, season to taste. If you don't want salt, don't add salt. Seasoned salt. I do definitely like this. I'll add a generous amount. Also going to try a new seasoning, something the wife brought home. 5 salt, 5 pepper mix. Going to add a little bit of that in there. There we go, 5 salt, 5 pepper. I'm going to pop the lid on it now. Give it a good shake up. Get everything good and mixed up there. I'm going to add my rabbit to it. Now the rabbit's been rinsed off and pat dried it with a paper towel. So it's fairly dry. It's got a little bit of moisture on it so it can soak up the flour mixture. Throw a couple more pieces in here. I'm going to put my lid back on it. Flip her around, shake her up. Doodle-doo-doo, shake, 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 shake. Just make sure everything gets good and coated. Got my rabbit all coated. Going to go to the large burner. I'm going to set it on just about high for now. I'm going to add some vegetable oil. Now we are pan frying it. I know if we were countrying it up, we'd be using some lard or some Crisco or some heavy grease. Heck, I've even used bacon grease in the past, but for now we're just going to use some vegetable oil. Coat the bottom of the pan to where she's just about covered. There we go. Let her get nice and warm. All right, we got our oil nice and hot. Going to give her a good shake up here. Make sure everything's nice and coated. There goes the back.
There's that other back leg. There goes the front leg. There goes the other front leg. Part of the back. Ribs. Ribs. And then my kidneys. Off to the side there.
Now remember, that burner's still up high. At this point, I'm going to add a lid to this pan, and I'm going to turn my burner back to low. Slow, low and slow, as they say. Now I'm going to add my lid to it. You don't want to cover it completely at this point, or at least I don't like to. I cover it up to where it's probably 98% covered, so it can still vent a little bit. And there we go. We'll just sit there for about an hour. Let it cook like that. Low and slow. That's the name of the game. We'll set the timer here. We'll take it to 1 hour. There we go. We got our timer set. 1 hour. And just forget about it. Let it cook nice and slow. Your house is going to be just overwhelmed with delicious fried chicken smell, but in this case it'll be rabbit. 27 minutes to go. Let's have a peek at it. I said we just want to simmer it, cook it nice and slow. We'll check back in 27 minutes. Alrighty, we got about 4 minutes left. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn my fire back up. That last 4 minutes, last 5 minutes, let it crisp it up. You can leave the lid on, you can take the lid off. Just let it crisp up so you can turn it over. Oh yeah, she's rolling now. About 2 minutes left. 1 minute left. I'm gonna go ahead and start turning it over. And it's getting crispy. Pulled my kidneys out, lay them right there in the ribs. They're probably about done, but they won't cook much more laying there. Our time's up. So I'm going to start the process over. Set it for another hour. I'm going to turn my heat. I keep wanting to say fire. I'm going to turn my electric back down to low. Got my timer going. I'm going to cover it back up like I had it. Partially covered. Low and slow. Give her another hour. See you here shortly. Got 4 minutes left. I'm going to turn the heat back up. Let her crisp up. Give you a sneak peek. Just going to let her get crispy and take her out of the pan.
Looking good. There's our kidneys. Let's take her out. So does that look good, or does that look good? Looks like fried chicken, but it's not. It is fried rabbit. Pretty tender. Just comes right off. Nice white meat. Looks a lot like chicken. Hope you all enjoyed it. Give me a like, follow me, subscribe, share it with your friends. Be more to come. Hope you all enjoyed. Thing I want to try, one of those kidneys. Love these. Tender. Favorite part. Very good. Tender. Juicy. Good rabbit.
You don't know me. I am a self-proclaimed world-renowned food critic. My name is Chef Boyard Rubling. Today I'm going to try this rabbit out for y'all and let you know what I think about it and how it tastes and how it stacks up to my ratings. And again, self-proclaimed food critic. World-renowned even. So, it's looking good though. Let me get me a little piece of this here rabbit. It's a good rabbit. I'm going to try it just for y'all. Are you sure that ain't fried chicken? That's tender, delicious, juicy. That's 12 out of 10 stars right there.